What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is the place to learn Magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. Today I have a great indicator card trick for you that I did years back on my YouTube channel, and for some reason it was the longest video for like the simplest thing, and it just made no sense at some point, so I deleted that video a while back, and I'm going to be teaching that same trick to you now, except a much more refined version. So, let's do it. Alright, I got my deck, boom. Right here, of course, you want to start off as always by taking the cards out of the tuck case, toss the box over to the side, and just give it a quick little flick in case it's still here. Then we're going to give the deck a quick little shuffle. If the spectator wants to shuffle the deck, they can, what was that? What was that? The spectator wants to shuffle the deck, they can do that as well. There we go, look at that, beautiful, beautiful shuffling, there we go. All right, so now that we have the deck all shuffled up, or at least whatever it is, have the spectator go ahead and select the card. Take a look and remember that card because it's the last time you'll see it until the very end. I hope you got to memorize by now. I'll take it, leave it right on top of the packet, and then, we'll just give it a quick shuffle, and that should be good enough. So at this point, right, I'm going to go through the cards like this, and you're going to call it stop wherever you want. And the area that you'll stop, chances are that'll be your card. Although chances are that it won't be your card, but we'll see. We want it to be your card, okay? So I'm gonna go through, someone to stop. Right here? Are you sure? All right, let's check this out. Gonna leave that card face up right here. And here we go. There it is, your card, the Two of Hearts. Was that not your card? Okay, well, I said that, this chances are that it won't be your card, but we can actually use this to indicate to us where your card is. So you can see the value of this card is 2. So let's count down 2. Ready? 1, 2. If we take a look, there's your selected card, the 10 of Diamonds. All right, guys, so welcome to the tutorial. Just a little bit of background on this effect. I'm not sure. Okay, so to be quite honest, I don't exactly know the name of this effect or who it's by. I actually came up with the beginning, the control and everything of the card by myself. And then, of course, the last part I know I got from somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure. So obviously this is not an original card trick, and I wish I could give credit to the author, but I'm not exactly sure where it's from. So we're just gonna call this an indicator card trick and stick with that. A few years ago when I did this trick on my YouTube channel, I actually performed an easy version of this trick. However, the performance you just saw involved a much more advanced handling. So I'm going to be spending just a little bit of time on the easier version just to cover that for all the beginners, and for people who are more advanced, you guys can skip ahead to that part, but I'll be covering that as well. All right, so let's break it down. For the easy version of this trick, there is a bit of a setup required. For the more advanced version, of course, there's not. So first thing you want to do is go into the deck and pick a 3 or 4 spot card. So for example, right now we'll just take the 3 of Diamonds, and then you want to put 2 more cards underneath it, right? So if you picked a 4, you would put 3 more cards underneath it. If you picked a 5, you put 4 cards underneath it. Yeah, you understand what my point is. So you go ahead, do that, and now you're ready to get started. So you take the cards out of the tuck case. You want to give the deck a false shuffle or cut first. If you're not comfortable doing that, I have a video on false cuts, very easy to do. And if you're not comfortable doing a false shuffle, all you really need to do is control the bottom 3 cards, right? So if you're comfortable doing the overhand shuffle, you can just take a couple cards from the center, throw them over like this, and you're all set. You're pretty much shuffled. So now that you have that done, your 3 is on the bottom. You have a spectator go ahead and select a card. Let's just say it's the 6 of Clubs. So we take that 6, leave it up on top. Now you want to come here, down here, and get a pinky break above the bottom 2 cards, okay? And the reason we're doing bottom 2, again, this is a 3-spot card, so you want to get it above these 2 cards. If it was a 4, you get a pinky break above the 3 cards that will be below it. Okay, so you come down here, using your pinky now, you want to grab a break by counting off the cards. So 1, 2, and there you go. Then you hold that break using this thumb. Once that's done, you're going to do a swing cut like this, put this right underneath, and pretty much match it up with those cards right there, right? So that's all matched up here. And now the next thing you're going to do is do a double undercut. So you break off half this packet, bring it on top, break off half this packet, bring it on top. So now we have the 3 of diamonds on bottom, and now you have 2 cards above the spectator's selected card, the 6 of clubs. And from here, you're going to go through the deck like this, ask the spectator to call out stop whenever they'd like. And you tell the spectator that you're going to try to find their selected card. So you keep on going, keep on going. Let's just say they say stop right around here. Now you want to make sure here that wherever they say stop, there's kind of a clean break. So you can clearly make out a pile on top and pile on bottom. Because if it's like this, the next move will be very difficult, okay? So let's just say they say stop here. So you kind of want to use this card to bridge the gap between these cards and the cards on the bottom here. So we have this and this. Now you come over with your right hand, and your pinky, middle, and ring finger are going to make contact with this bottom card. And all you're really doing is letting these cards slide out from between this top pile and that one card. So all these cards are just sliding out like this. And as they slide out, you're going to turn them over using this hand. So one more time, you're going like this. They call it stop. Make sure there's a clean break. You square up a little bit. Make sure you're making contact with these fingers here. Slide out, turn over. And now, of course, they think that's the card they stopped on, where in fact, that's the indicator card. So you put that there saying that's a selected card. You take the rest of this packet. Remember, the spectator's card is third from the top. Turn it over as well. And then you tell the spectator, bam, there's your selected card. Of course, it's going to be like, oh no, that's not my selected card. No worries. Just chill. We're going to use this card as an indicator. So we spread the cards out. And now to make this more interactive, right? You want to make this as interactive as possible so the spectator feels more involved. And if they feel more involved, they'll have better reactions at the end. So from here, you count 1, 2, 3, have them take that out themselves. And there it is, the spectator's selected card. So now that we've gone through the easy version, let me show you how I did it in my performance. All right, so here we are. We're the advanced people. This is the advanced crew. So you start off, of course, there's no setup involved here. You take the deck out of the tuck case, have the spectator shuffle it up, because again, you want to make them seem as involved as possible. So you give that deck a nice thorough shuffle. And as you're shuffling, right, so in this case, I got pretty lucky and I have a 3-spot card on the bottom. I want to get somewhere between, I would say, a 2 to a 6 spot card here on the bottom. In this case, I got very lucky. I got a 3. But if that's not the case, after the spectator's done shuffling, I just continue shuffling. So for example, we have the Queen of Spades here on the bottom. We see that it's not, one of the cards that we want. We can even kind of go with like a slop kind of shuffle, where you're messing the cards up like this. And then as you're organizing the cards, putting them together, you could find a card that you want, like this 5 of clubs, for example. You can find the card that you want and get that controlled, with this sloppy kind of shuffling to the bottom. And the reason why this is effective is because, one, it looks like a very sloppy shuffle, and there's no way, especially if you have your hands completely open, just doing like this, squaring up the deck, there's no way that they have any suspicion in what's going on. So there you go, you square up the deck, and now you have your setup. All you need is the 5 of clubs on the bottom of the deck, or any spot card on the bottom of the deck. In the easy version, we had that, for example, if this was a 5, we need 4 cards underneath it. But in the more advanced version, we just need that card here. So at this point, you have the spectator go ahead and select a card. There it is, the 8 of diamonds. So what you want to do now is you want to have 4 cards on top of the 8 of diamonds. And the reason it's 4 cards, again, because the bottom card is a 5, so you want the value of the bottom card minus 1. You want 4 cards on top of it. So now, if you're familiar with me, you should know I'm pretty comfortable with the overhand shuffle. So the way that I do it is I start the overhand shuffle, toss over a pack of cards, and now I peel off 4 cards to go on top of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I push this back to create a break or a jog. So now when I'm shuffling over the rest, I can always come back to this, right? And now when I get to a small chunk of cards here, again, you want to maintain that bottom card. So then I toss that a bit forward, okay? So now you can see the packet is actually split into 1, 2, and 3 sections, right? And maybe if I do that, the split looks a lot more clear. So it's split into 3 sections. Now you come up, push up with your middle and ring finger, pull down with your thumb here. Let these cards drop so the bottom cards stay on bottom. With the middle packet, you can go ahead and overhand shuffle some cards over. And once you get to this final break, you throw that over. So after doing this whole shuffle, you have this card maintained on the bottom. You have 4 cards here, and right underneath that 4th card is a spectator selected card. And now from here, you're pretty much doing the exact same thing that you did with the easier version. You go ahead, tell them when to stop. Let's say stop right here. Boom. Okay, I messed up. Okay, like I was saying, you tell them to stop right here. There we go. We have this card here, like this, boom, there's your card. Oh wait, no, that's a 5 of clubs. Your card was what, 8 of diamonds. Again, you want them to interact with the deck, so they count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there it is, their selected card. So I hope you guys enjoyed this effect, and do let me know down in the comments below what you thought of me breaking this trick up into easy and advanced, and if I should do that in the future as well. Once you've done that, then go check out this video right here because I want to see you there. And now, of course, I want to leave you with the quote of the week. This is by Zig Ziglar. He says, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Peace out.